Hey, this is Rick Renner, and today I want to finish speaking to you from Luke chapter 17, where we're talking about how to confront an offender and how to deal with offense. And so today we're going to begin where we left off the last time, where Jesus said, "Take heed to yourself," that's verse 3, Luke 17, verse 3, that if your brother trespassed against you, that is, if he deliberately violates you, rebuke him. That word rebuke really means to confront. Go to him. Deal with this. Don't let it simmer. Don't let it build. Confront him. And if he repent, forgive him. And we've seen that the word forgive is the Greek word aphiemia, means let it go, dismiss it, permanently release it, never bring it up again. Then in verse 4, Jesus said, "And if he trespass against you 7 times in a day, and 7 times in a day turns again to you, saying, I repent, thou shalt forgive him," or you could translate it, thou shalt let it go. Now, most of us think that we're pretty merciful if we forgive somebody one time. And then when they do it again, to forgive them a second time, we're already pushing it. If you forgive them a second time and then they do it again, something Pharisaical rises up in us that says, and how many times am I supposed to forgive? Well, Jesus answers the question. And actually, when another person does something wrong over and over and over, not only does it reveal their mistake, it reveals your heart. When someone sins against you, and a Pharisaical attitude rises up in you that wants to judge them and condemn them and punish them, it reveals something about your heart that needs to be changed. And when Jesus tells us if they sin 7 times in a day, still, if they say they repent, you are to forgive them. This is a very high call of God that will require a very high level of spiritual maturity on your part. And that is why the apostles responded with the following statement. And the apostles said unto the Lord, "Increase our faith." How in the world are we going to offend somebody who does the same stupid thing 7 times in one day? What, you just want us to be a rug that they walk over us? Come on, Jesus, what do you mean? You've got to increase our faith if we're going to be these kinds of forgivers. And Jesus continues in the next verse to talk about what kind of faith it takes to forgive. And he likens our faith to a sycamine tree. Oh my goodness, this is so very important. A sycamine tree. And I think that you're going to be thrilled and convicted when you hear what that means. But I think that for today, that's enough for you to think about. How many times are you supposed to forgive? Jesus said even 7 times in a day if your brother comes to you and says, I repent. Jesus said, thou shalt let it go. So, does that give you instruction for what you need to do today? I hope this has given you something to think about.